Hey guys, it's David here. So in this video, what I want to show you is one of my favorite tools for managing your LinkedIn posts. This is Taplio, so taplio.com. That's Taplio.com. It's really one of my favorite tools when it comes to managing my LinkedIn posts, and I've been using it for a few months now, and I just wanted to share it with you guys because I do think it's going to be very valuable to some of you out there who are posting on LinkedIn. And I believe that because this tool is actually from the Lemlist company, and they have different types of tools. You have Lemwarm, Lemlist, which is like their email outreach platform, Lemwarm, which is their email warming platform. You also have Taplio and a slew of other tools. Actually, if I click over here, you'll look to see all the tools that he has. So Taplio, Tweet Hunter, which allows you to basically monetize and build your Twitter audience. Lemlist, you can start conversations and get replies, which is their email outreach platform. Lemwarm, to keep your emails out of spam, which is their Lemwarm or email warming up campaign and platform. Lemcall, which is pretty much like a Calendly platform, so it allows you to book meetings in the easiest way ever. And then the Lemfam, which I guess is pretty much like the entire thing together. But Lemfam, I believe, is like their course or their group platform as well. So Taplio is an amazing tool, and I just want to take you guys through this platform and kind of show you what they have in here. So first step here is the stats. So right now I'm looking at my stats for my profile. As you can see, I'm not the biggest creator on LinkedIn, but I'm slowly going to get there. And one day you guys will see that I'm going to be a big creator on LinkedIn, and getting a lot of likes, a lot of shares, etc., and a lot of followers and profile views. But these are my stats right now. So this is in the last 30 days. You can actually set it by different types of dates. You can look at different types of months, different types of years. You can look at the last 7 days, 9 days, etc., right? And it'll really just give you all of your information very quickly over here. You can see, you can also collect your statistics from your Chrome extension. And I'll show you guys what Taplio actually looks like when you're on LinkedIn, but there are also some stuff that you can do on the LinkedIn side. Now, the next step here is going to your queue. So if I go to my queue, you'll be able to create a queue of when you want your post to be going live on LinkedIn. And that's what I love about Taplio, and that's what I joined it, is because it allows me to schedule my posts very easily so that I can create my post. So my content day is Friday. So you guys can see the day probably. So, we're the 21st of July, which is a Friday. And this is the day that I create all of my content for the week upcoming. And so then what I like to do is that I like to schedule all of my posts. And you can see here, this is what my schedule currently looks like. So I'll post on Monday, Wednesday, and on Fridays at 12 p.m. Eastern time. And you can easily go and create a queue. So you can do edit queue, and then you can create a queue very easily. So you create your queues in slots of time. So right now I have a slot of 12 p.m. So that means Mondays on 12 p.m., Wednesdays on 12 p.m., and Fridays on 12 p.m. I can schedule a post. Or I can create another slot. And let's say I wanted to, post another thing, like schedule another post on Mondays at 3 p.m., right? I can save the slot, and then I can have it so that it only will post at 3 p.m. And then if I just click close over here, you can see now I can schedule a post for 12 p.m. and I can schedule a post for 3 p.m. as well. So, and you can see here, I have like a pre-written post that was actually generated by AI. I'll show you how to do this in a bit, but you can see here, I can actually add it to queue, or I can, post it for the next one. So the next upcoming queue that's over there as well. Or I can just post it right now and go straight to my LinkedIn. So now let me show you some other cool things that you can do with Taplio. So that's the add to queue. We already went through the stats. There's also the collaboration, which means that you can collaborate with your teams in the beta version right now. But really one of my favorite things about this app is the AI. So this is something new they've actually launched pretty much a few months ago as well. So this is pretty new, even maybe a few weeks. And so it allows you to generate content with AI. So that allows you to really have a lot of inspiration. That's what I use to create a lot of inspiration. And if you guys are currently using ChatGPT to figure out posts to write on LinkedIn, promise you're not going to use ChatGPT after you start using Taplio, because this thing is literally godsend. So if I go over here to generate for you, so this is going to basically generate posts and content based on my preferences. So you can see here are some examples that I loaded up pretty quickly. So you can see this is some literally examples of posts I could write, and it's basing this off of posts I've written before, and it's basing that off of my preferences in terms of what type of content I like to post. And the way that you tell the AI to know this is actually when you create your account. So let me show you what it looks like in the account settings. If I go to my account settings and I scroll down over here, so you can see in the AI settings, it'll ask you, one, what's your preferred language, and then what are the search keywords that you're interested in. So define your main keywords to improve the auto search and the relevance of the daily emails, right? So marketing, SaaS, sales, outreach, email marketing, startups. So that's what I'm interested in. That's what I write about. So that's what I wanted to focus on. Then you would write a personal description of what type of post you like to put out, right? Tell us who you are to improve the results of personalization. So I'm an expert in SaaS growth strategies, so I put that in so that it's gonna give me relevant posts around that. And then main topics, I usually post about helpful tips to drive more demand for your SaaS business. You can see here, tell us what you usually post about, improve the results of personalization. And then you can choose the freedom you want to give the AI to come up with new ideas, conservative or very wild. And you guys can play around with this. And then you can choose the AI model. So you have ChatGPT 4, which is high quality model, but slower speed. You have a limited number of ChatGPT credits per month. And then ChatGPT 3.5, it's a lower quality model, but with higher speed. You have unlimited number of ChatGPT 3.5 credits per month. So you literally cannot lose with this app, right? It's really amazing, and for the price and what it's giving you, it's truly amazing. So you can also share your account and add people, for as team members and etc. So that's what I meant by when I went to the generate for you. That's how I was able to create all of that content for me, right? And so then what I can do is I can just do edit and post. So usually I wouldn't like to just let the AI create a post and just send it for me. What I like to do is I like to take inspiration. Usually I will cut out almost 80% of what the AI wrote, and I usually like to write it in my own style because I have my own way of writing, and obviously I want to also share my own expertise, right? And not kind of be a phony on the internet, right? Because if you come in here and you just create a bunch of posts that you actually don't even know anything about, then when you're actually speaking to clients who are interested in working with you, they will clearly see that you're a fake, right? So you want to make sure that obviously what you're posting you know about, right? And that you actually do come and add your own sauce into the post. And so you can see here, what I'll usually do is I'd come in here and then I'll just usually delete some paragraphs and I'll rewrite it, or I'll just use it as inspiration and then rewrite my own content on this side. So that's usually how it would work out. And you can see what's really cool is that you can have it in different views. So you can look at it on a desktop view, what it will look like on a desktop view instead of LinkedIn, and what it will look like on an iPhone view or a mobile view. And another part I love is this see more section. So it will tell you where your post actually cuts off, because if we go to LinkedIn, right, like when someone writes a post, there is a cutoff, right? When there's a see more. So this is going to tell you, Taplio is going to tell you where it cuts off, because usually your first, your basically the start of your post is your hook, right? This is where you want people to hook, and this is where you want people to click see more. If this is not good, then no one's going to click see more, right? In this case, building a profitable LinkedIn presence requires one thing: learning shitty tactics. That's a great hook, because now it gets you curious about what is he going to actually talk about. What are the shitty tactics? You're going to click see more, and you're going to read the rest of the post, right? So this is a really great way for you to understand, like, okay, at what point does my post cut off, and is it, hooky enough, or is it engaging enough? Does it really create curiosity to actually continue and read on? Now I'll actually show you a tool that Taplio actually has to help you generate hooks, which is really awesome. So that's for generated content for you, but there's more, right? The next one is going to be viral content. So it can actually share with you what is viral content based on the searches that you put into your AI assistant, and also based on what you're interested in and what you usually post on LinkedIn. So let this hold for a bit, and then it'll pop up here. All right, so now we got our search results. So as you can see here, it has shown me some content that is currently going viral on LinkedIn. And so then I can come in here and look at, okay, what is going viral on LinkedIn right now? What are people liking? What are people interested in? What type of topics are people, engaging with? And so I can write similar posts, right? And literally you can come in here and look at this post and click edit and post. And so that you can like rewrite their email, right? Or their post in this case, right? Not their email. And what you can do is that you can come over here, and I'm going to show you now this section over here and what you can do over here. You can come over here and you can click this little lightning bolt, and you can see use AI to improve or continue your post. And you can literally tell AI to continue writing this post. As you can see, this post is pretty short, right? So let me tell AI to actually keep writing this post. And look at this right here, guys. This is literally magic. It's going to continue writing the post and adding more information on top of that post for me, right? And you can stop the generation at any time, and then it does a little ting, so it tells you that, hey, the post is ready, and then you can click edit and post. It'll put it all over here for you, and then you can come in here and make any change that you want to make. You could tag the person and say, hey, this person actually mentioned this, but I wanted to add on more on top of it, and then mention this extra stuff, right? And then you can add it to queue, right? And then another thing that you can do, there are some advanced options that you can do. And this is literally why I pay Taplio every month, is because what you can do is you can do auto DMs. So basically when you do a post and you're like, hey, comment yes, and we'll send you this post or this PDF, right? And you can do auto DM so that anyone who replies, or who pretty much, it says like the condition to receive a DM, user must reply or like, or both. And then maximum send, you can put a maximum of how many you send per hour. And then what DM are you actually sending to them? So when any of the conditions fail, users get the following DM. And then you would actually send it that DM. You can also publish your posts on Twitter. What I love the most is the auto plug. So if activated, a reply will be posted after a certain time. So this means, and this is what my favorite part, because I post a lot of YouTube content on LinkedIn, and you don't want to post your YouTube link inside of your post on LinkedIn because it will kill the algorithm. You want to post the link to any third-party platform or any platform outside of LinkedIn. You want to post it in the comments, and then tell people to go into the comments to actually access your content. And you can see I already have one pre-written, so it's my YouTube link. And so basically what I'll do is I want to have a YouTube video. I'll just put the link in here, right? So you just put your YouTube link. And then when this post goes live, it will actually comment, and then I'll say send after 0 minutes. So as soon as this post goes live, it will automatically comment under my own post as me, and it'll comment the link to the full YouTube video, or it can be a link to anything. It could be a link to a blog post, it could be a link to an offer, etc., right? A webinar, whatever it is. And so that means it won't kill your algorithm, because when you add links, external links out of LinkedIn doesn't like that. Obviously, LinkedIn wants people to stay on their platform, so you can't put links on your content that takes people out of the platform. So just make sure you think of that. And that's why Taplio has added this feature, because it's really awesome, because before I had to do this manually, but now you can do this automatically, which I think is really cool. And you can also remove URL previews from your post. If ever you did have like a ton of URLs inside of your post, you can just automatically do that. So you can see when enabled links in the post, it won't show any URL preview when you actually post your content. So those are all the things that you can do. And obviously there's some other little things in here. I won't go through all the details, because I think you guys can figure out all the other details yourselves, but I just want to go over the main things that I think are pretty cool. So that's for the viral content, right? So it's for post inspiration. Then the next thing, right? So let me just put my camera over here. The next thing is a search mode. So in the search mode, and actually let me go back to the viral content, because I want to show you guys something. So inside of the viral content, what I think is really, really cool is that you can set filters, right? So I can come in here and I can set filters for what I want the AI to actually show me in terms of viral content. So let's say I don't want it to show me SaaS content, I want it to show me e-commerce content, right? So search for keywords that has e-commerce inside, and it's going to show me that type of content. And I can change my account settings here. I can show, people who have only posted on Twitter or LinkedIn only, people who posted carousels or exclude carousels. If there's specific hashtags that I want inside as well. So there's so much that you can do, guys. I don't know how they're not charging a lot more for what they're providing, because this is more than just a scheduler platform. It's more than just scheduling your post. It's super powerful. So you have the post generator, right? So if you go in here, this is really cool as well. So it allows you to craft LinkedIn posts with AI. So what is your post about? Literally all you have to do is write what your post is about. Just write a headline for real. So you can say something like, how to scale your SaaS with AI in 2023, right? So I'm going to do that. Or you can even ask it to suggest a topic. So you could click that and it will suggest a topic that you could actually use. So let's just let that load. So as you can see, it suggested me a post. So the post that it suggested is why focusing on customer retention can be more lucrative than acquiring new ones in SaaS business. So actually, let me just write my own, because I want to show you guys how it really works. So how to scale your SaaS business with AI in 2023. So then what you'll do is you'll just come in here and you can say how many variants. So you can do like 2 variants of a post so that you can pick the best one. I'll just do 1 and I'll click generate, and then we'll just let this load up as well. All right, so my posts have loaded up. So as you can see, it generated a post for me based on my topic, how to scale your SaaS business with AI in 2023. I won't read the whole post because it's pretty long, right? But you can see unlock the future of SaaS growth. AI is the key. The world of software as a service is on the move. It's not just about the subscription models anymore. It's about scaling, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? Now what I can do is I can also just add it to queue. So I can just click that and it'll add it immediately to queue. So guys, this is exactly how you can literally queue posts for a whole month. Like you could literally write a post per day every month just by using AI. It's super, super powerful, guys. And so what you can do is you can also click this edit post if you wanted to edit it, right? You want to add your own writing style, or you want to add more information inside, you want to add your own call to actions or links, etc. You can do that as well. You can go in your drafts and see what's in your drafts, things that you have written before but haven't deleted, things you scheduled, and things you sent so far, right? So like I said, tool is extremely powerful. Let's continue on over here. So now we've done the AI generators, right? So, and then the next thing under AI generators is the hook generator. This is actually one of my favorite tools to use. I love this tool because it allows me to pretty much figure out hooks and also inspirations for hooks. So let's use my same one. So how to scale your SaaS with AI in 2023. So let's go ahead and generate some hooks. So we're going to let GPT-4 generate those hooks. And you can see it takes a little bit of time with GPT-4. It does say that GPT 3.5 will take less time, but that the quality is not going to be the best. So I rather wait a few minutes to get the best type of content. Don't really mind. It does cost more credits, but I do want the best type of results, so I'm going to pay for it, right? It just makes you stand out in the market. But now you can see it has generated hooks for me. So you can see, want to get ahead of competition 2023, ignite your SaaS growth with AI. Don't buy in it yet. Stick with me and let's unveil this together. So you can literally take this, you can copy this, you can go to your post, right? So remember, I made a post of unlocking AI, right? So then what I can do is I can, let's say I'll remove this part, put this part in, and then it will be my hook. So once you get to have a competition 2023, ignite your SaaS growth with AI, click see more, don't buy in yet, stick with me and let's build this together. And then it goes into my post. So this is how you can create some really strong hooks for your post. And of course you can edit the post and, make any changes that you need to make. And of course, if ever you want AI to write a post for you, or create some different types of, make your post longer, shoulder, bolder, more casual, more formal. I mean, there's so many things that you can do, guys. This tool is extremely powerful. That's why if you're not using Taplio right now, I do not know what you're doing. Last time I checked, Hootsuite doesn't do any of this. Maybe it does. I could be wrong. I haven't used Hootsuite in a while because I'm using Taplio. I know Hootsuite allows you to post on other platforms other than just LinkedIn, but I'm in B2B, so I'm always using LinkedIn. So if you're in B2B, 100% get this tool. It's literally a lifesaver. There's a search mode as well, which I wanted to get into, which just allows you to search for different types of topics. So if I want to search for content or topics around crypto, the crypto topic, then it will actually generate those content pieces for me, so I can see what type of viral posts around crypto are currently trending on LinkedIn. So let me just let this load for a bit. So now we can see here, right? So it just generated those posts. So you can see, and this is all viral content, guys. You can see 48 likes, 1,000 likes, 162 likes, 1,000 likes, 261, 429 likes. Like, this is posts that real people are writing, and that are, and you guys can actually click on these, right? You can see some of these are from like LinkedIn, from Twitter, right? But these are some real posts that are actually going viral, and so then you can take these posts, use them, and even if these are from Twitter and you don't see these on, let's say on LinkedIn, then you can use it as inspiration, because if it's going viral on Twitter, the people who are using Twitter are probably using LinkedIn as well, right? So it's going to go viral on LinkedIn as well. Obviously, to go viral, you need to be posting consistently, posting great content consistently, but you can go viral as well, and this tool is really going to help you do that. And you can see that it will give you even some suggestions of different other topics you can look at based on what you search over here. So now moving on, we can go into industry news. So if you go into industry news, you can see here, hear news from your industry, post them directly, or add your unique point of view. So then you can see here, it will give me some different types of posts that I can make, and it's written them already for me with links to that content. Guys, this platform is literally crazy, right? Like, it's literally giving me the links to the blog posts so that I can share that with people. Like, this is an awesome tool. And then this is even cooler, right? So you can create a post where you agree or disagree with the post. So let's say, this one right here, right, which is AI and SaaS are not ready for each other, but that's about to change. And then I can say, do I disagree with the topic, or do I agree with the topic? Now I can do disagree, and it'll write a post. It'll generate a post where I'm disagreeing with the topic. There's so much that you can do with this, right? You can write one where you disagree, and you can write one where you agree, maybe to give two different viewpoints of it as well to your audience. So, and there's a lot more you can do, right? And this is based on what I'm interested in. Like I mentioned, is based on your account settings. So of course, change your account settings and you're going to see different types of content, right? And from what I saw, it's never showing you the same type of content. Like, it's always changing because it's based off real data that's happening on the internet, right? So it'll always change. It's not like it's regurgitating content that you've seen last week, right? It's always going to be new content, which is what I love about the platform. And this is the power of AI, guys. Moving on over here, so industry news, and then you can go over my saved content. Another thing I haven't really dove into much is the CRM. It's pretty new as well, so you can see you can have a database, and I'll show you as to why you can have a database, but you can have a CRM, and that's because you can go to contacts, and this is what's really awesome, and this is what I think makes Taplio way different from the other platforms, is that you can look at people who are liking your posts, and you can create a list. And because, like I said, Taplio is the same company under Lemlist, which is an email outreach tool, you can create an email list of people who like your posts and create a campaign for them. So you can see here a push to Lemlist. Like I mentioned to you guys, Lemlist is email outreach platform. So you can do people who like my post. It will show 30 people here. You can create a new list. So liked my post July 2023. So you can create a post, and then you can do create list. And then you can add specific content, you can add in bulk, you can import people from Sales Navigator. There's so much that you can do, guys. And then you can add the people, or you can add the people from like your like post right now, right? So this is a post I created, right? So let me just delete this post. But you can see I have a one over here, a list of people who like my stuff. And so then I can do select all. So I select all 30 of those people, and I can push them to Lemlist, or I can export them as a CSV file. And you can see here, it gives me like icebreakers. So you can get icebreakers for each one based on their own profiles. You can get their emails, or you can just copy this information, plug it into your email finder, whether that's ZoomInfo or Apollo.io or Grow Genius, etc. And you can pull emails, right? And then you can write a piece of content for people who are engaging with your content, guys. This is exactly how you can start booking meetings very, very quickly just because of your post. this is really awesome, guys. And you can have like a VA or a virtual assistant come in here and like filter through people and remove people who wouldn't be qualified leads, and then just keep the people who would be qualified. So you can export the list, remove anyone who is not your ideal customer profile, so that you're only sending emails to people who are your ideal customer. There's so much that you can do, guys, and this is really a money maker. It's not just about posting content. Of course, posting content is good because it builds your brand, but this is a money maker platform as well. So that's for the contacts. Then there's also outreach, where you can pretty much do outreach. You can do direct messages to people, so you can send personalized DMs in a bulk. Again, so much that you can do here, right? We'll go through everything. I know you guys are smart. You guys can go through this platform and figure out a lot of this yourself. And you can go through engage, right? So you can go through this, which allows you to engage with other people's LinkedIn to attract more opportunities. This is also another thing that's really, really cool. I'll show you in a bit. I'll just let it load. And so it'll show you content from people who've posted recently. So you can do most recent. You can do people with the most followers. You can do oldest post first. You can do the most relevant, etc. Right? And then I can come in here and I can write a reply on this LinkedIn post without actually being in LinkedIn, and it'll actually post it on their LinkedIn. Or I can use AI. If I don't want to actually write a post and I just want to like reply and engage with as much content as possible, maybe it's because it's like my ideal customers, then I can actually just create something using AI. So I can do add value. So based on this post, unlike in the crystal ball, future trends and predictions for product roadmaps, I can do add value. And now AI is actually going to create a reply to this post, and I can then send it as a reply, as a comment to this post. So let's let that load, and you can see here, HRS awesome post. You hit the nail on the head with those points. The agile approach has been a game changer for us, and as your customer is king, etc., right? I won't read the whole thing. And then you can do reply. You can go to the next one, reply. Guys, you can do this forever. You can hire someone to do this for you. So you literally don't have to ever write a LinkedIn post or reply to anyone ever. And you can have posts going out every single day for a whole year, right? So this really allows you to scale your content. So there's literally no excuses for you guys to not be posting content online. So Taplio, hopefully they do increase, their platforms that you can do this on. Hopefully you can do this, for example, posting on YouTube, scheduling that, posting on Instagram, posting on Threads, which is a new app. Hopefully they get into that. So there's so much more that they could do, but already they've gone into Twitter, which was the first way they started doing this. Then they got into LinkedIn, which is one of my favorites, is what I'm used for LinkedIn. But hopefully they get into some other tools as well. All right, so another thing that you can do in the engage section, which allows you to pretty much engage with people's posts. Not only, like I mentioned before, that you can reply to people on LinkedIn without actually being on LinkedIn, you can actually reply to your own comments as well. So as you can see over here, if I go to reply to comments, I can retrieve my comments. Right now, I'm only limited to 25 comments on my last 5 posts, but if you upgrade your plan, you'll be able to see up to 500 comments. And again, you can literally have someone on your team do this for you. And these are your own comments on your own posts. You can see here, I had a post go up yesterday where I talk about the best strategies for growing your SaaS business, the 4 methods that are taught online, which is cold outreach, paid ads, organic content, and partnerships. So I go over that, and I got this message from Zahid over here who says, fantastic breakdown of SaaS growth methods. Each approach has its merits, but a mix of at least two methods seems like a winning strategy for the diversifying and sustaining growth. Thanks for your valuable insights. So, that's a really awesome comment. You can actually hide the comment, or you can go ahead and reply. So I can actually reply to Zahid on my own, or I can actually have, basically the platform make a message for me. So I can actually say thank you. So I can click this and it'll generate a thank you message to Zahid based on what he replied to me. So let's just let this load up, and boom, here's an example of a generated reply that Taplio has generated for me. And so it says, bang on Zahid, it's all about the mix. Got a cool mix accessory, spill the beans. So because obviously he's talking about like how mixing 2 methods from the methods that I mentioned is the best way to go about it. So my comment is basically saying, hey, do you have a accessory where you use 2 of these methods and it worked really well for your own business or for a client that you work with? Share it with us, right? So this is actually a really good reply, right? It's something that someone would actually write, and you can create different types of variations, right? And so this is what I love about Taplio. There's just so much you can do. Literally, you can manage your entire LinkedIn and engagement through one platform, and you can literally have someone on your team do this for you. That's what's really cool, is that you just don't have to do it yourself, because you can just create SOPs, documentation on how to use it, what you would like on Taplio, how to respond to people, and then that person can manage this entire process for you. And then all you have to do as a business owner is just go to my stats and just look at, are we growing? Am I getting more followers? Am I how many posts am I posting per month? How many likes am I getting? How many shares? You can literally look at if what they're doing is good, if what you're posting is good, and then iterate, make optimizations from there. And like I mentioned, there's ways that you can actually do outreach as well that we will go over in this video. So yeah, pretty much all you have to do is just look at your engagement for your posts and you'll know what to do. And pretty much, yeah, that covers the whole platform. Now, there's so much more that you can do. I didn't just go into the nitty gritty and the details of it, but I think you guys can figure it out yourself. I just want to go over the bulk of it. Now, the next thing I want to show you guys was what it looks like on the LinkedIn side, right? So on the LinkedIn side, if I click on, let me just close this. So if I click on, there's a Taplio. So when you add Taplio as a Chrome extension, it will actually add it as an extra section inside of your tabs over here for LinkedIn. You can click this and then it'll show you your key indicators, so your results. So you can see recent hits. You can get inspirational posts that you can post literally right now as you're on LinkedIn. So you can see here, so it can give you some inspiration for what you can, so that when I'm writing my post, right, I have some inspiration on what I should write about. And it gives you posts that are actually doing well, right? Posts that have a lot of likes, so that you're actually writing posts that are going to make people engage with it, right? That it's recent as well. That's an important thing. And then another thing that's really cool is that on LinkedIn platform itself, so I already showed you how you can reply to people through Taplio and automate that process, but you can also do it through your own LinkedIn. So let's say for Chris Walker, a really awesome guy, I watch a lot of his content. So if I go into the comments over here and I want to add a comment, maybe I don't really know what to think of the content he posted. So let's just see if there's actual, okay, so he actually wrote something, because it's not going to be best used for videos. I'm actually not sure if Taplio, the AI, actually listens to the video to come up with content as well. But I do know that if the post has written content, then that's what it's going to be based off. So then you can see, again, the Thunderbolt, because I have the Chrome extension. So this is added to my LinkedIn. So I can click on the Thunderbolt and then I can do something else. I can say add value, and then it's going to generate a reply. So let's just let that generate for a second, and boom. So now it just generated a reply. So right on, Chris. It's like building a puzzle. Each piece contributes to the whole picture. One piece alone doesn't make sense. And this is actually based on the post, guys. If you read the post, it will actually make sense. Like, it's actually reading the post and then generate a reply from it, right? And then usually the post on when you're on LinkedIn is going to be shorter than if you do it through Taplio. The comment is going to be a little longer of what it's going to generate in this case. But again, really awesome tool. So yeah, that's it for this tool, guys. This is all I wanted to show you. Like I said, I use this tool pretty much every day. This is how I schedule my posts. And this is really what I'm going to be using to really grow and scale my brand on LinkedIn. And hopefully next time you guys see my content and you come back to this content, you're going to be like, whoa, you grew really fast. And I'm telling you guys, I grew because of this tool. So hopefully you guys use it, and let me know how you guys find it. If you guys know another tool that is like this, that's actually maybe a lot better or has a lot more features, or there's a lot more that you can do, let me know in the comment section. I'd love to check that tool out. I'm always eager to learn about new AI solutions, new tools that can help me do my job better and faster and more efficiently. So definitely comment down what your favorite tool is, what your favorite AI tool is this year that you're using. That'll allow you to be more efficient and help you grow your business. So again, it's David here, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.